Did you know that for every 2,000 women screened for breast cancer over 10 years, only 1 death is prevented, but 10 healthy women will be treated unnecessarily? Welcome, health sleuths. I'm Dr. Vivian Thornberry, holistic health detective, and today we're cracking the case of the mammogram mayhem. Remember, the body whispers before it screams. Let's listen closely. Today's investigation takes us into the complex world of breast cancer screening and prevention. But unlike your typical medical documentary, we're going to examine this case through a holistic lens, looking at how lifestyle choices, environmental factors, and personal wellness decisions all play crucial roles in breast health. What we're about to uncover isn't just about medical procedures, it's about understanding the intricate web of factors that influence our breast health and discovering natural ways to support our body's innate wisdom. And trust me, some of what my investigation has revealed might surprise even the most informed health enthusiasts. Now let's examine our first piece of evidence, the overdiagnosis mystery. Let me clear up something important that often confuses many of my clients. Overdiagnosis is completely different from misdiagnosis. When we talk about overdiagnosis, we're looking at real confirmed breast cancers. These aren't false alarms or mistakes. Think of it like this: these are genuine cancers when viewed under a microscope. But they're the kind that would have quietly existed without ever causing symptoms or problems in a person's lifetime. You see, breast cancer is a sneaky character. Some types are like tortoises, slow and steady. Others are more like hares on caffeine. The problem is, our current detective tools can't always tell which is which. So we end up treating every suspicious cell like it's public enemy number one. The impact of this uncertainty ripples through women's lives in ways most people never consider. The financial burden hits like a tidal wave. Treatment costs alone typically range from $20,000 for early-stage interventions to well over $100,000 for more extensive treatments. Most women need to step away from their careers for 3 to 6 months during treatment, leading to significant lost income during a time when they need financial stability the most. Even after initial treatment ends, as the costs keep mounting with regular medical monitoring and mental health support that insurance doesn't always cover adequately. What makes this particularly heartbreaking is that for overdiagnosed cases, these financial and emotional burdens were ultimately unnecessary. It's like building a storm shelter for a gentle breeze. Let's dive deeper into the body's language, our next crucial piece of evidence. My investigation has uncovered 3 key witnesses in this case that we need to question carefully. First on our witness list, cellular communication. Think of your cells like people at a party. In healthy breast tissue, cells talk to each other in an organized way, like friends having normal conversations. They send messages about when to grow, when to stop growing, and when something's wrong. But in cancer, it's like the party gets out of control. The cells start sending wrong messages or stop listening to their neighbors altogether. They start behaving like party crashers, growing when they shouldn't and ignoring signals to stop. Recent research shows that cancer cells even create their own secret language, using electrical signals to spread information about where to find food and how to survive. Our second witness today, hormones. These chemical messengers are like your body's text messages. Estrogen and progesterone are the 2 main ones affecting breast health. Hair perfectly normal and necessary, they help your breast develop during puberty, adjust during your monthly cycle, and change during pregnancy. But here's where the plot thickens. Too many hormone messages can spell trouble. Several factors can create this hormone overload in our bodies. When women take hormone medications, whether for birth control or menopausal symptoms, it can increase the overall hormone load in their system. Being overweight adds another layer of complexity, as fat tissue actually acts like a hormone factory, producing extra estrogen that circulates throughout the body. Our modern environment doesn't help either. We're constantly exposed to chemicals in plastics, pesticides, and personal care products that can mimic hormones in our bodies, creating even more hormonal chaos. And now for our third key witness, environmental influences. Your body is like a garden. Everything you introduce becomes part of your internal environment. Just as a garden needs clean water, good soil, and protection from harmful chemicals to thrive, your body needs the same careful tending. The main suspects affecting our body's garden are chemicals in everyday products like plastics and cosmetics, air pollution, especially if you live in a city, too much artificial light at night that disrupts our natural rhythms, and various sources of radiation exposure. The good news? While you can't control every environmental factor, just like you can't control every weather pattern that affects your garden, you can create optimal conditions for health. It's like being a master gardener of your own body, choosing organic inputs, creating clean soil conditions, and protecting your internal ecosystem from harmful elements. Now that we've heard from these key witnesses, let's examine the lifestyle clues that could crack this case wide open. My investigation has revealed some fascinating natural approaches that act like a secret weapon in our breast health arsenal. Let's start with the most powerful piece of evidence, or what we put on our plate. It turns out, our daily diet is one of our most potent tools for breast health. First up, we have dark leafy greens, and think kale, spinach and collards. These aren't just side dishes, they're superheroes in disguise. Packed with compounds that help your body detoxify excess hormones naturally. They're like nature's own cleanup crew. I always tell my clients to aim for at least one big serving daily. Whether you toss them in a salad and blend them into a smoothie, or sauté them as a side dish, these greens are working overtime to keep your cells happy. Now let's talk about the cruciferous crew: broccoli, cauliflower and Brussels sprouts. These veggies contain specific compounds that can help balance estrogen levels in your body. It's like they're the negotiators in the hormone party, making sure everyone plays nice. Try roasting them with a bit of olive oil and garlic. Not only delicious, but protective too. And here's a spicy little secret I've uncovered: turmeric. This golden spice has emerged as a star player in my investigation. Combined with a pinch of black pepper, it becomes a powerful anti-inflammatory agent. I love suggesting a warming golden milk before bed. It's like a soothing lullaby for your cells. Now let's move on to, movement. My investigation shows that when it comes to exercise, consistency trumps intensity. A daily walk in nature can be more beneficial than sporadic, intense workouts. The key is to move your body in ways that bring you joy, whether that's dancing in your living room, gardening, or practicing gentle yoga. Think of it as a daily celebration for your body rather than a chore. Here's an interesting tidbit about exercise timing. Morning movement appears particularly beneficial for hormone balance. Even 15 minutes of stretching or gentle movement upon waking can help set your circadian rhythm and support healthy hormone production. It's like setting the stage for a harmonious day in your body. Now let's tackle the stress factor. And I've discovered that when it comes to stress management, simple practices often work best. Deep breathing exercises while stuck in traffic, a quick meditation during lunch break, or even mindful dishwashing can become powerful stress-reducing moments. One of my favorite recommendations is the 4-7-8 breath. Inhale for 4 counts, hold for 7, exhale for 8. It's like hitting the reset button for your nervous system. Sleep has emerged as a crucial piece of evidence in this case. Creating a sleep sanctuary in your bedroom can make a significant difference. Consider using blackout curtains, keeping the room cool, and removing electronic devices. I love suggesting a calming bedtime tea blend of chamomile, lavender, and passion flower for a peaceful night's sleep. Here's a clue that might surprise you. Social connections play a surprisingly important role in breast health. Regular heart-to-heart conversations with friends can be as beneficial as any supplement. I encourage my clients to nurture their friendships just as they would tend to a garden, with regular attention and care. Speaking of gardens, spending time in nature has also shown remarkable benefits. Whether it's walking barefoot in grass, sitting under a tree, or tending to plants, these activities help reduce stress hormones and boost natural killer cell activity. Your body's own defense system is like giving your immune system a pep talk. For those interested in natural supplements, I've found promising evidence for vitamin D, especially if you live in less sunny climates. Green tea extract and medicinal mushroom supplements have also shown potential, though remember to always consult with your healthcare provider before starting any supplement regimen. And here's my favorite discovery: the power of joy and laughter in supporting breast health. Finding activities that make you genuinely happy isn't just good for your mood, it creates positive changes in your immune system and hormone balance. It's like throwing a party for your cells. And now, fellow health detectives, here's the breakthrough moment in our investigation. After years of following these natural approaches, I've uncovered something remarkable. When we combine these gentle yet powerful lifestyle practices, they create what I call the symphony effect, where each element amplifies the others, creating harmony in our body's natural healing abilities. Let me share something fascinating from a recent long-term study that crossed my desk. The evidence we've gathered follows women who embrace these natural approaches. Nothing extreme, mind you. We're talking about everyday detectives like yourselves who maintained a healthy body weight, stayed physically active, ate plenty of colourful vegetables and fruits, limited processed foods, and avoided or limited alcohol. The result? Well, they blew this case wide open. Women who showed the strongest adherence to these cancer prevention lifestyle recommendations experienced a 37% reduction in breast cancer recurrence. But there's more to this story, even more impressive. They saw a 58% reduction in mortality compared to those who had the lowest adherence to these recommendations. But here's the most compelling piece of evidence I've uncovered. These weren't women following extreme protocols or making radical changes. They were ordinary women making consistent, manageable shifts in their daily routines. They found joy in preparing colourful meals, peace in their morning walks, and connection in their communities. It's like they discovered a secret password to better health. And that password was simply consistency and gentle, natural practices. This isn't just about prevention anymore. It's about creating a lifestyle that allows your body to thrive naturally. These women weren't just avoiding illness, they were cultivating vibrant health. And that's the real breakthrough, the understanding that small, consistent actions, when combined thoughtfully, can create powerful, positive changes in our bodies. As we close this case file for today, let's review what we've uncovered. While screening has its place in our breast health toolkit, we now know it's just one piece of a much larger puzzle. The real power lies in the daily choices we make, the foods we eat, the way we move, how we manage stress, and the connections we nurture. Remember, these lifestyle choices aren't about rigid rules. They're about creating a nurturing environment for your body to thrive. Think of each choice as a love letter to your cells, supporting their natural wisdom and healing capacity. The evidence is clear. Our bodies are incredibly responsive to gentle, natural support. We don't always need harsh interventions or extreme measures. We just need to provide the right environment for our body's innate wisdom to flourish. And as your holistic health detective, I can tell you this is one of the most compelling cases I've ever investigated. Until our next health mystery, subscribe to join our next investigation.